Super, thank you. Welcome back, everybody. This is Robert from custodianfile. Let me give you an update of what's going on here. I want to show you the new video, and maybe I try to show you some old stuff. It's just, they're all over the place now. Here's something a little bit unusual. You're not going to see any dragons, but what this is the Coast Guard flying around desperately. I'm going to show you plane finder. I'm going to show you where what he's focusing on. And then that boat he's hovering over is law enforcement. So I do have two of these Panasonic X1000s, and they both have IR, but only, I don't know why, only one works, and the other one it's been deleted. So here it is. I have two cameras, so I used them both. I can't figure out what the Coast Guard's doing here. Not a clue. What are you looking for? It's flying in circles. What are you looking for? Somebody drowning? It's very odd. It's like I said, there's just a lot of odd activity. Something like Skinwalker, but even odder. So I wanted to just show you this video. I speeded it up, I don't know, like 8 times, so you can just get a flavor of what's going on here. And then again with the infrared. And I'll show you the plane finder where really, and they're circling basically over the 4x4 image I showed last month, the underwater. They have those 4 holes. There's 4 rows, there's 4 holes. There's just very odd. There's something in the water here. It really is. There's just something in the water. These UAP dragons are coming in and out of the water. This is where a flare camera would come in handy. People say, do they fly at night? Yes, here we go. Here's the screenshot. So this is where the Coast Guard, he's circling. He's telling you where he sees these dragons. That's exactly where the 4x4 image are, those 4 holes, the 4 rows. Yeah, if I had a flare camera, I could have got you some good video right there. And the boat that he's circling over is law enforcement, called the Tradition. I have no clue. And why would a Coast Guard hover over a law enforcement boat? It really makes no sense. But I want to just throw that out. And we'll go to the next video. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment. You've been doing that. You've been helping me grow my channel. Thank you very much. It means a lot. Feel free to ask any questions, comment, like, subscribe. I'll do my best. I'll even make you a custom video if you want to see anything in particular, these UAPs. I have 4,000 UAP videos. All right, let's just shoot to the next. Okay, here we go. You've all seen this here. The police come in, they hover. He's literally, you see the tip of that tree, right behind it is Venice Pier. So he's basically next to Venice Pier. Very predictable, all very predictable. Look at the timeline. Again, these small UAPs are about 10 inches in diameter, going 2,000 miles an hour, no sonic boom, triggering the X and the K band on the radar spectrum, which was verified by Congress, as you know by now, Pentagon Congress. So let me show you a bunch of this. I'll show you videos people are sending me. I'll show you videos I'm finding on YouTube. There's just a lot going on here. Let's go to the next. Okay, here's a video one of my viewers found on YouTube. How do you find UAPs? How do you find these dragons? Look at air shows, anything with air shows. Look at airplanes. So look, this is what I do too in my spare time. So look at this thing. It pretty much, if you super slow it down, there's the ID if you want to look it up. There's the IP in the timeline. And I believe that's a B-52, not a F-117, but nevertheless, this is how you find them. Look for air shows, Blue Angels, Thunderbirds. Just flying around in Palmdale, California, Edwards Air Force Base. Very easily predicted. This is a repeatable, predictable science, as you know by now. Yeah, when you slow this down, and I did slow it down, it looks like it comes up the mountain real slow, but obviously this is just incredible, good video. Thank you for all the viewers who are finding this. I could use the help. because there are hundreds of good videos out there on YouTube. It's like treasure. It has not been discovered yet. So thank you for making the effort and for letting me know. Okay, let's go to the next. Super, here we go, the LAPD. What can I say? I zoom in, I try to get the ID number first, and look at that. Here comes a tag, and I think he got tagged 3 times. Look at this. They're all over him. They're right in front of him. He sees it on his flare camera, his monitor. He has a really nice $300,000 flare camera on that helicopter. I mean, just really nice stuff. Very easily predictable. You just wait for helicopters. And always look at the timeline. This is like nothing. I'm shooting 60 frames a second. Just count the frames. What are there, like 6? What about 8 or 10 frames there? That's nothing. 10 out of 60. Really straightforward, predictable stuff. You turn your camera on empty sky, you get nothing. So look at this. I did a podcast with Jack Connor. As soon as we finished the podcast, I look out the window. LAPD's flying by. Look again. I think he gets tagged 3 times. I had to slow this down to 3%. 3%. So check this out here. Yeah. Timeline 245. Here's the second dragon. And the third one, I really like the third one. Please memorize the silhouette on this third one. This is textbook. This is textbook. You will see it in the future. And this is really like I think this is a dorsal view of the back. Now here we go. You see the way this is shaped. You see the plasma jets. It's really elevating upwards. It has these wing-like propulsions, but they're not. It's really just for elevation. But right there, that's the textbook image. Remember that. You will see that in the future. You can easily see how impossible it would be to ever figure this out. If you could ever see them, you would just, the human brain would say that's a bird, that's a bug. But only 1 in 500 people would ever see it, and then they would dismiss it. So this is the 411. This is the combination maybe to the biggest mystery in the universe, and now we know. So share, just share. If you have questions, leave comments. I'll answer your questions. Let's go to the next. Great, Coast Guard. This is a comparison. There's a bird and a dragon here. So here comes the dragon right over the rotor, just like that. Already, he's way out there. That's why it's so small. Look, and there's the bird. So when you slow everything down, there's the bird. Birds in slow motion are easy. You can see their wing beat. They don't move very fast. Nothing really happens. Maybe if it was a falcon, it would be going a little faster. But look in real time. Look at this dragon right over the rotor. Incredible. And that's what the Coast Guard's looking for. That's exactly right there, the jetty rocks. We don't know. There's something. There's something under the water right there. You know, 4 years ago, the Decisive research vessel pulled up to the jetty rocks and dropped a submarine, a 20-foot submarine into the water, and it was underwater for 1 hour. Why would you drop, who would drop a submarine at the jetty rocks? So it's really, they show their cards. It is what it is. They have the data. They're not giving the data to us, but they have the information. All right, let's go to the next there. Okay, last video here. Tourism. Look at this. He's way out there. Second dragon. I think there's offhand. There's a couple of dragons going on here. Two of them. Even in slow motion. Look at this. Even in slow motion, I still can't see them sometimes. But this is what's going on here. You fly over Marina del Rey. Now, some people are saying, this is a little boring, Robert. This is like, it's the same old dragons. Well, I kind of agree with you, but I'm trying to document a science, and there are going to be people that says science is repeatable and it's always repeatable, and so I agree with that. So for whatever reason, it's happening every day. I'm showing you the videos. After you see like 10 or 20, even the most skeptics are like, wait a minute, there's something weird going on here. These are not bugs, birds. You can't predict a bug or a bird. And why is it just, why is it just fly with helicopters, and what's triggering the X-band and the K-band? And remember, I triangulated a couple months ago, I triangulated on one of these dragons 1,700 feet out. So look, I'm trying to throw all the data out there. Hopefully we'll get the attention of some other researchers that want to come to Marina del Rey, and let me know if you want to come here and document it. I can give you a lot of clues. I can get you to the front of the line, you might say. Okay, I think that will do it for today. Please remember again to like, subscribe, comment. I do appreciate your valuable time for stopping and watching here. All right, stay safe to the next video. Bye-bye.